Yo, what is going on, you guys? So today I'm bringing guys a brand new sports cards video. Now in today's video, I will be showing you guys how I strategize making thousands a week flipping sports cards. So I will first go into strategy, then I'll go into specifics, who to buy, what to do. I know a lot of people like to claim that sports cards is not a flipping game, it's an investing game. But I personally prefer flipping just because I can flip my money, 15 times in that year that I would just hold on to a card and say it goes up 100%. But if I can flip that 15 times for 40% profit, that's kind of what my cup of tea is. I definitely like to do a lot of flipping. But before we get into that, I do want to say, as you guys know, I do have my Sports Card Invest membership program. As you guys know, it is $6.99 a month or $40 for the year. However, if you guys mention that you are from my YouTube, I'm doing a promotion where it's $5 for the month or $35 for the year. And basically, I show you guys everything I'm buying, when I'm buying, where I'm buying from, what prices to pay. Basically, a whole investment guide every single week on the cards. I believe 10 cards I believe will go up. 10 cards I believe should be sold, and 3 long-term NBA investments every single week. So if you guys are interested in that, go ahead and message me on Instagram at SportsCardInvest, and I'll be happy to get you guys set up. But before without further ado, we're gonna hop right into the video. So basically, my way of quick flipping is staying on top of trends. So one quick example, just going, a little overview. A quick example is, say, Michael Jordan, right? His cards were absolutely going crazy, and everyone was getting into Jordan. Everyone was very hyped about Jordan. I kind of missed the opportunity of getting into Jordan and making a lot of money. So what I did was, I was thinking, look, okay, Jordan's going up. I see this trend happening. Why don't I go with Kobe cards? And as you guys can see somewhere here, I basically bought a lot of Kobe PSA 10s, or BGS 9.5s when they were $625 on April, April 11th, and some BGS 9.5s for $300 on April 11th. And literally less than a week later, by the time they came into me, the PSA 10 was over 1,000. The BGS 9.5 was around 500. And fast forward a few more weeks, it was at around 2,000 for a PSA 10 or around 700 for a BGS 9.5. That was simply following a trend, but kind of having some independent thinking and creativity on how to, know that somebody's going to go on. So basically, I went really hard on Kobe and LeBron cards because I was like, okay, if the hype's all around Jordan, I believe that Kobe and LeBron are going to be the next people that I get some recognition as well. And I went to Karl Malone. I went to other guys who were along the same lines but could get steeper increases in prices than Jordan, because Jordan's kind of obvious. So yeah, that's definitely something, like staying on top of trends and knowing, so right now, currently, I wanted to get into a little bit more specifics. So currently, as we see, some trends that are still happening are documentaries. That's definitely something big, and Kobe does have a documentary that will be coming out, confirmed. So that's definitely something to look at. But here's my thinking on the Kobe documentary. Rather than going for Kobe, since Kobe's prices already reflect his documentary, right? Kobe's prices have already gone up because of his documentary. But guys like Shaq, right? Shaq is one guy I'm buying humongous on right now because Shaq is going to have a huge part in Kobe's documentary. If you mention Kobe, you have to mention Shaq. If you mention Shaq's career, you mention Kobe's. So I've been buying his PSA 10s. I know the print runs are quite high, so that's why I recommend you go with PSA 10s or BGS 9.5s because those are more rare, a lot more rare than, PSA 9s, for instance. So basically, I've been going ham on Shaq. I believe when Kobe's documentary comes out, this card's gonna skyrocket. I know the print runs are high, but I'm still rolling with it. As you can see, they've already gone up a little bit. We're gonna look at the recent sales, but yeah, guys like Shaq, I believe are gonna skyrocket very soon. That could be a short-term flip for me if, when Kobe's documentary starts to get closer and investors start picking up on, oh, Shaq is gonna be a huge part. I'm gonna go ahead and buy Shaq. That's when his prices are gonna go up. It's always the lead up to the documentary, not actually the documentary day. Like Jordan's was going up like months right when they announced the documentary. It just started skyrocketing. It wasn't necessarily the actual documentary. So I'm definitely going big on Shaq. I think he's somebody who's going to go up a lot. Cultural phenom. Really believe in him a lot in terms of his cards. So that's kind of my thinking for short term, maybe within a month. More information about the documentary releases and people start hopping on the Shaq bandwagon and I start making money. I think that was the one I bought. I bought 2 of them for $630. But yeah, this is definitely something that I pride myself in, is going ahead and thinking outside the box and going for guys. For instance, this Kevin Durant 2008 Topps Chrome that I sold for $400 recently. This was purely, I was just like, oh, second years are going up a lot, so I'm going to go ahead. Kevin Durant's a guy who's undervalued. I'm going to go ahead and buy Kevin Durant's second year. Next thing you know, they went like crazy, right? So I definitely believe, yeah, as you guys can see with the Shaq, yeah, I definitely believe just being a step ahead, being creative, thinking slightly outside the box, but along the same lines of the trend is where to go. Currently, my best investments are Dwayne Wade, Shaq, and Melo, Bosh, because I believe that 2003 Topps Chrome is going to be extremely iconic, as we see with 2012 Prism, 1986 Fleer. I think this could be the third one because of LeBron, obviously. So I believe that Wade's the second best player of the draft class, Carmelo's the third best player, and Bosh is the fourth. And those 3 guys are Hall of Famers. Wade, Bosh, Melo, they're going to be Hall of Famers. Bosh is a foot in for a Hall of Fame next year. So I definitely believe going hard on Wade, Bosh, Melo right now. Could see some short-term flips when people start to realize, ooh, Bosh is going to be in the Hall of Fame next season. People start buying. His prices go up. When people realize how damn good Dwayne Wade was, if a documentary comes out about the Heat, or you know, when Dwayne Wade gets inducted, these are definitely things that will make this card go up a lot. And once 2003 Topps Chrome hype starts to build up, which I believe it personally will. I'm not sure when, but when it does, I'll definitely be in a lot of money because I'm thinking a little bit ahead and looking at 2003 Topps Chrome and seeing it as an extremely good buy because Dwayne Wade, there's no reason he should be this cheap. He was definitely an incredible player, part of the Heat Big Three. His Topps Chrome, 2003 Topps Chrome is extremely iconic. This card should be a lot more than $600 in my opinion. If you guys don't want to go with Topps Chrome, 2003 Topps is iconic as well for LeBron. Topps is a little bit cheaper, $200 for BGS 9.5. Extremely good deal in my opinion. But yeah, that's pretty much been the video. I hope you guys learned something. I hope you guys can make some money from staying on top of trends, but thinking outside the box, as I did with Kobe, as I think I'm doing right now with Wade, Bosh, and Melo. But yeah, other than that, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Once again, if you guys are interested in my membership program, go ahead and message me on Instagram at SportsCardInvest. Other than that, I hope you guys did enjoy, and I'm out. Peace.